Hey Aries, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 18th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Aries. The heart of your reading, we have recovering from a loss with the Five of Cups in reverse. You've integrated those darker feelings. You've given yourself time to ruminate and grieve. You've accepted the loss. It doesn't sting the same way anymore. It's starting to feel more numb in a way that you're welcoming. It's like you're glad that when this topic comes up, it doesn't sting anymore. You're able to focus on the two upright cups that are behind you, that are still representing the things that are good in your life, the things that are worthwhile, the things that are emotionally fulfilling. You're still fresh off of that period of grief though, so it's new. What challenges are we facing with Aries? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I think this is someone else who's withdrawn their investment. They're no longer putting in the effort, tending the garden, so to speak. This could be a situation where you are having to continually connect with someone who's just not putting in effort. And it feels like you don't necessarily have a choice about it right now, or your hands are tied in some way. With the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this could be like for the long-term goal, you're allowing this sort of freeloader energy in your life. It has like picking your battles sort of energy. That if you engage with them about their behavior, their discontent, you know that it's not going to be fruitful. So why even have the conversation? But it is something that's sort of impeding your progress at the moment. Your focus right now is the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is all about compromise, recognizing what battles aren't worth fighting. So similar to what I was just picking up on, it's like this, I'm not going to waste my time, I'm not going to waste my energy. Sure, you can have your way on this one. I'm not going to go toe-to-toe with you defending my beliefs about this because it's not going to have any sort of positive effect for me. It's like letting a toddler think that they've won sort of energy. In the recent past, we have Devil in reverse. There's very much this overcoming of a toxic influence that's still very much present in your life or in your energy. I don't feel like it's exited the situation. Just that you were able to sort of take it down a peg so that it doesn't have the same prestige, the same influence. And I think this has been a very internal thing within you that made the difference in how much influence this toxic element has over you or over your life. The good that can come from this situation from your higher self perspective has to do with this energy of Three of Pentacles in reverse, like getting out of a collaboration or a connection or an entanglement with someone so that you can be more independent, more sovereign. You don't have to be reliant on someone's efforts for a necessary outcome that you need in life. There was a weak link in the chain, and because of the way things were arranged in your life, you had to either pick up the slack when this person wasn't pulling their weight, taking care of their end of the deal, coming through on their commitments, doing what they say they would do, And by removing the responsibility from them and taking it back to you, it just sort of eliminated so much expectation, disappointment, and it doesn't elevate them. It doesn't, like, I don't want to say congratulations for them to have successfully wiggled their way out of these responsibilities. I think it's more like you're just energetically cutting them out to simplify and streamline things. Like, you're just dead weight, so if you have to be around, fine, but we're not going to act like this is a team effort anymore. In the near future, there's going to be widespread recognition, at least in your own personal environment, about the, I don't want to go so far as to say failures, but it's in that genre of action. It's like shortcomings is more apt. Widespread recognition of the shortcomings, where someone may have previously presented their behavior as being the hero, being the victor, always being the one to be celebrated. Look at me, look at what I did. And I think since this person is in the process of, or has just been removed from the collaboration, it's becoming much more clear that this toxic element in your life wasn't the source of the victory, was never the one behind all of the successes. So they're being seen more accurately, I think, now by the people who sort of have awareness of the situation. Show me what's going to surprise Aries. Okay. Not a bad surprise, depending on your state of mind. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. This is, I do want to say, an offer of money or a valuable item, something that was expensive, being given to you in this Queen of Cups energy. I think this is focusing on the way that you're going to feel about receiving this, the state of, like, the emotional state that you're going to be in when you receive it. So you will be surprised, it will take you off guard, but you'll be, like, very touched, very moved, and you'll feel loved. This action, this giving of this item is very caring. It's very well thought out, very well considered. Your hopes and fears, we have the Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. You definitely want to be the one who sees things coming. You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want to be surprised by anything. You would rather focus in the moment on your logic than your intuition. I think you have more faith in yourself when you are operating out of the Queen of Swords energy, that sort of the savvy, the reading between the lines that comes with facts and knowledge and intelligence, rather than you're kind of sidelining this spiritual awareness, this sort of intuitive knowingness that's not based on anything factual per se. You don't have evidence for High Priestess sort of energy. So I think you're afraid of being fooled. You're afraid of being like trusting your intuition and have it not serve you, being wrong, your intuition being wrong. Now, this isn't predicting this. As a reminder, this position is your hopes and fears. The purpose of this position in the spread is to bring into your awareness what you might be blindsided by, what you might be bringing into the situation because you're afraid of it. You're manifesting it out of fear. It's also to show you kind of what you are really yearning for and striving for that you might not be aware of. This Four of Wands really stands out to me as something that you're striving for that will be an emblem of or a symbol of stability, success, achievement. This collaborative effort that you've cut someone out of, the dead weight is gone, and now a lot more is on your shoulders, but that's making it actually easier for you. You're going to be able to move forward a lot more swiftly now. I think it's important to you, what's coming through for these last set of cards, is that it's important for you to be seen as someone who is very logical, very intelligent, very savvy. And if you rely on your intuition for any decisions, you're concealing that because you don't want it to be an in that someone can sort of pick at and try to undermine your authority. Like you're doing that based on a gut feeling, and you shouldn't be doing that. You don't have any proof, you don't have any evidence. There's definitely something that you are working toward, an event that you are working toward. And I don't think with this Four of Wands energy that it can sometimes be interpreted as like a party or a celebratory gathering of people. I think more so it's the other side of the Four of Wands that just is this emblematic representative of achievement, this outward signal to the world, a benchmark of success, so to speak. You want to get there. You don't want anyone to be able to undermine your journey and the outcome that you have in mind, no matter whether you operate from a place of the mind or the spirit. Show me the final outcome. How do these energies coalesce and resolve for Aries today? We have Justice and the Four of Cups in reverse. So whomever in this story has been lackadaisical about receiving an offer, accepting something, emotionally speaking, they're going to finally accept it, and that's going to bring balance to the situation. So whether that's you, I have a feeling it's more so the other person involved, this pseudo-toxic individual. They've been sort of hemming and hawing and delaying this, like, accepting what is occurring. And I think they've just kind of been putting it off, acting like it doesn't exist, like it's not happening, like it doesn't matter to them. But there's this Four of Cups in reverse showing up to tell us that they're finally receiving it and integrating it emotionally, paired with the Justice energy that tells me that it really kind of balances the scales, brings a greater degree of fairness to whatever it is that you're going through right now with them. And I'm also getting that the truth will win out. Justice is the figure of justice, her. She's holding the scales of justice and the sword of truth. So truth will win out came through pretty strongly, if you're concerned about that. What advice do we have for Aries? When you're feeling heated, when you're being triggered potentially by this person or just by your own sort of tendencies in this situation, take a step back. There's a benefit to you personally for the outcome being more in your favor if you, when triggered, take a time out, take a step back, put some distance between you and the thing that has you heated up. Things are definitely turning in your favor right now. They're already aligned and really rolling out the way that is going to benefit you. So if you get too involved and take some impulsive action, that could sort of upset the balance or throw things out of whack when they're already going to trend in your favor. So leave it be, go have a break, treat yourself to a little, I don't know, my recent thing is that I'll go through a drive-through and get myself some French fries. That's my little treat. So that's what's coming to mind, but that's like just sort of an imprint of the type of feeling, the type of activity that's being encouraged here. So maybe it's French fries for you, but whatever it is that has you getting away from home or away from work or away from your normal environment, get out by yourself. I like to take my dog with me. It's this sort of treat yourself sort of energy that's being encouraged here. So take a moment away from the thing that's stressing you out, treat yourself with a little treat, and then relax, and things will fall into place a lot better without your immediate involvement. So Aries, I hope that helped. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you back tomorrow. Bye.